attorney as well. We're now joined by who has become a really good friend of the show, Frank Harris, quarterback at UTSA, and he is in Tyler for the Earl Campbell Tyler Rose Award banquet. The dinner, the 4 finalists include Frank Harris, Bijan Robinson, Deuce Vaughn, and also Max Duggan. And Frank joins us on 365 Sports. What is the honor? I know you've been kind of a part of this. You've been Player of the Week many times. Your thoughts about just being a part of the finalist group?
Yeah, it means a lot. I'm actually honored to be one of the finalists with those guys that you just named. Those are all big-name guys, and I definitely, respect those guys and how they play the game and how they are off the field. So definitely an honor to be out here.
So, Frank, the last time we had you on the show, you had yet to make your decision to come back. We did a hard sell for you to enjoy your college years. I'd like to think we were part of convincing you, especially since we could call in a favor from Coach Traylor later. But what was the ultimate decision to stay at UTSA for another year and enjoy college football one more time?
Yeah, I think it was just best for me, honestly, from every aspect of it. The NFL wasn't too promising. And I just think it was best for me just to come back for the future. And I just love playing in front of the fans in San Antonio, playing with my teammates and the coaches that we have at UTSA, and ultimately with Coach Traylor as well. So it definitely was, I think, the best fit for me to come back.
I know there's private moments, Frank, but as best you can you take us into what that conversation was like when you did let Coach Traylor and I imagine whoever else know that you were, in fact, going to come back? What was that like?
Yeah, it was pretty special. I just didn't know I had that much impact on people, especially the city of San Antonio, see how they reacted when I said I was going to come back. It just means a lot that I have that kind of power to people. And I just want to just continue using my platform to be a role model for the kids in the community and do things like that.
You seem to be someone who's pretty low-key. Obviously, you're a leader. What the position you play and what you've done at UTSA. Was all that attention, the press conference, all of that, what was that like for you?
Personally, like you said, I don't really like all that, if I'm being 100% honest with you. I just love being there for the kids, however I can give back, doing community service or just, being that person for younger youth to look up to, whether that's asking questions, guiding those guys. So that's really why I play the game, just to give back and just be inspiration for the younger guys.
So I'm trying to think of things like the Alamo, the Riverwalk that are so ingrained with San Antonio. You grew up there, you play there now. Is there any fiber of your DNA that is not totally 100% San Antonio, Texas?
No, all of it is San Antonio, Texas. Both my parents, they're families from San Antonio as well. So my parents grew up in San Antonio. My siblings did. So it's just like a part of me that just loves the city of San Antonio. And like I said, all my family's from here. So it's kind of a no-brainer, to pick UTSA. So all my family can come watch me play.
How excited are you about some of the other decisions that have been made as far as guys coming back? I think Josh Cephas has announced that he's coming back, to Corey and Clark as well. I mean, and among others, like how exciting is that to be able to roll the dice once again?
It's very exciting. I think I've seen something on the internet where it's like, I think 8 guys on offense are coming back that are starters. So it's just great just to play one more time with those guys. I'm going to hate missing the people that's not going to come back, but it's just so much fun and the camaraderie we have with each other. We know how to gel with one another, and it's just a blessing to play with those guys.
Have you met Bijan Robinson? I know Deuce Vaughn won't be there tonight. His parents will be. He was a part of it even a year ago. Deuce Vaughn and or Max Duggan?
We played against UT
That's right.
earlier this year.
Of course.
So I talked to him after the game. He's a great player. He's representing himself well outside of football. So I definitely respect that. I never met Max. But definitely looking forward to meeting him. He's a great football player. And I just love the story, how he battled through adversity, earning a certain job again. Definitely respect that for him. So I'm excited to meet him as well. I hate that Deuce Vaughn is not able to come, though.
Yeah, he's not going to be there. What would it mean with Earl Campbell's name attached to that award if you happen to have your name called tonight?
That'd be an honor. I don't even know what I would even say if I did achieve that award. But it's just a testimony if I did to my teammates, coaching staff, and of course God. But it'd definitely be an honor.
When you think of Earl Campbell, what do you know of him?
Shoot, one of the greatest running backs, if not the greatest running back to ever play. He's a beast. A lot about him. Grew up watching some of his highlights. he's different, very different. Changed the game a lot. Very forced runner. He's legendary for sure. So I'm excited to meet him as well.
Frank, the opportunity to keep playing, the games, the rules that changed, the COVID year, the transfer portal, all of that. What is it like in as a player, as a student athlete? What is it like with so many different moving parts?
It's a lot, like you said. But you got to just stay the course and just keep playing football, because at the end of the day, we're here to get an education and play football. So you can't control those things. So whenever they come at you, you got to just react and respond to those things as they come. But at the end of the day, we're there to get a degree and play football.
Have you met Earl Campbell?
Never. It's going to be an honor. I know my dad will be excited to meet him as well.
Oh, I know. Yeah, an incredible man. And this is back-to-back years. UTSA Sincere McCormick was a finalist last year from UTSA. So this is back-to-back. And it says quite a bit. It's what UTSA Jeff Traylor in the football program has done. It
is. Coach Traylor doing a great job with this program. Like I said, the culture there is very great. And he just brings a lot of great players in. We had a great recruiting class. We have some great players there already. So he's going to just keep changing the culture. And just definitely an honor just to represent UTSA.
Well, we're glad that when we had you on back near the end of the season, that our conversation with you was the difference maker.
Yeah.
And you coming back for another year. Frank, great to have you on. We love having you on. We'll have you on next year as well. Thanks for your time.
Sir.
We appreciate it.
Of course, I'm looking forward to getting back on next year as well. Thank you.
Yes, sir. That's Frank Harris, UTSA. What a player, what a leader, what a dynamic. Now, the bowl game didn't go well, but heck of a player. Sincere McCormick, Abram Smith, Baylor, Deuce Vaughn, Kansas State, a repeat finalist this year, Garrett Wilson, now with the Jets, and Bailey Zappi from Western Kentucky, who won it, were the 5 finalists last year. Hell of an